Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear. To support and defend. The Constitution of the United States. Against all enemies. Foreign and domestic. And to bear true faith. And allegiance to the same. That I will obey. The orders of. The President of the United States. And the orders of. Those officers. Appointed over me. According to regulations. And the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God.
We celebrate Veterans Day on the anniversary of the armistice that ended World War I. The armistice that began on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. The timing of this holiday is quite deliberate in terms of historical fact. But somehow it always seems quite fitting to me that this day comes deep in autumn when the colors are muted and the days seem to invite contemplation. It is, in a way, an odd thing to honor those who died in defense of our country, in defense of us, in wars far away. The imagination plays a trick. We see these soldiers in our mind as old and wise, but most of them were boys when they died, and they gave up two lives, the one they were living and the one they would have lived. When they died, they gave up their chance to be husbands and fathers and grandfathers. They gave up their chance to be revered old men. They gave up everything for our country, for us. And all we can do is remember. I will not fail thee, nor forsake thee. In memory of those who gave the last full measure of devotion, may our efforts to achieve lasting peace gain strength. Let us make a vow to our dead. Let us show them by our actions that we understand what they died for. Strengthened by their courage, heartened by their value, and borne by their memory, let us continue to stand for the ideals for which they lived and died.
In the long history of the world, only a few generations have been granted the role of defending freedom in its hour of maximum danger. I do not shrink from this responsibility. I welcome it. I do not believe that any of us would exchange places with any other people or any other generation. The energy, the faith, the devotion which we bring to this endeavor will light our country and all who serve it. We shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe to assure the survival and the success of liberty.
Mugs, what the fuck you doing in there, you prick?
A Pizzaverse Grimm tale, The Clockmaker of Nowhere. A Pizzaverse Studios production, written by Bambi Palermo. A true Stowe production. The Seconds Market. The rain that night sounded like a bad secret. Soft at first, then heavy. A million drops hitting the old bricks of Mulberry Street like a clock that couldn't keep still. You ever hear a city breathe, kid? Jersey does. Every alley's got lungs full of smoke. Every streetlight hums a heartbeat. And that night, the heartbeat stopped. A kid was laying face down in the gutter. No blood, no bullet holes. Just a little wrist clock glowing faint blue until it blinked out. His eyes were open, but time had already cashed him out. Bambi Palermo was the first one to kneel beside him. Trench coat sticking to her skin, cigarette hanging off her lip, eyes colder than the rain. She brushed the kid's hair back, whispered something nobody else could hear. "Ain't right," she muttered. "The city's eating its own seconds now." And then a voice slid out of the dark, low, calm, confident, the kind that's seen 1,000 nights like this and don't flinch no more. "That's what happens when you deal in time, doll. Somebody always comes to collect." Bambi didn't turn right away, didn't have to. She knew the voice. Hell, everyone did. Lopez the Broker stepped into the streetlight, rain glistening off his gray suit like silver threads. Gold cufflinks shaped like hourglasses winked from his wrists. He lit a cigarette with a match that burned too slow. "Still running clocks, huh?" Bambi asked and standing up. "Nah," Lopez said, dragging smoke. "These days I just fix them, or break them, depending who's paying." "Kid said a name before he dropped," she told him. "Osada." "The Clockmaker," Lopez nodded. "Ghost in the gears. Word is he's been siphoning seconds selling them to folks who can afford to live twice." "Where do I find him?" "You don't," Lopez said. "He finds you when your hour's about to run dry." They stared at each other, rain hissing between them like the city trying to warn them both. Then Bambi flicked her cigarette into the street. "Then we make him find us." A half hour later, they're sitting in Angie's bar and slow time lounge, a place where the clocks don't tick right. The air feels thicker, the lights dim and stretch, like even the bulbs are tired, and every soul inside moves a little too slow, like gravity's got a hangover. Angie runs the joint. Red hair, sharper tongue. She wipes down the counter and smirks when Bambi walks in. "Well, look what the thunder dragged in. I was starting to think you traded bullets for bedtime." "Not yet," Bambi says, sitting at the bar. "I need info. You ever hear of a clockmaker named Osada?" Angie laughs low. "Sweetheart, in this town, every man's a clockmaker winding somebody up." "This one's different," Lopez says, slipping onto the next stool. "He ain't selling watches. He's selling lives." Angie's smile fades a little. She sets a glass down, the ice inside melting too slow. "Yeah, I heard the whispers," she admits. "People trading minutes for favors, young kids disappearing, and the name that keeps popping up." She leans close, her perfume like gunpowder and sugar. "Osada." Lopez slides a folded bill across the counter. "We ain't here for rumors." She pushes it back. "Keep it, broker. You can't buy time here, only spend it." A low bass thumps through the floorboards. Back of the bar, stage lit in soft blue. KFAM stands there, hoodie half-zipped, headphones on, eyes closed. Each beat he drops slows the air, bends the second hand on the wall clock. Music that warps the world. Aaron's sitting nearby with a notebook, scribbling equations. Numbers dance in front of him, glowing like electric ghosts. He's doing it again, Aaron mutters. Every note he plays slows the city by a fraction. He's bending the damn timeline. Good, Bambi says. Maybe it'll buy us some. She walks to the stage, lights a cigarette, eyes on white singer KFAM. You seen him? She asks. KFAM opens one eye. Osada? Yeah, last week. He bought a verse. A verse? Yeah, KFAM says. I sold him one bar of music that don't exist in time, said he needed it to keep the world from stopping. The bass fades. Everyone freezes for half a breath. Even the rain outside stops. Then the clocks all start ticking backwards. The room flashes white. That's the thing about time, kid. You mess with it long enough, it starts messing back. And for Bambi Palermo, the first domino just dropped. Osada wasn't just a man, he was a fuse. And the Pizzaverse, it just got lit. The clocks kept running backward for 3 whole minutes before the city remembered how to breathe again. When it did, half the signs on Mulberry went dark, and everyone who owed time to someone else suddenly looked 10 years older. The storm stopped. The streets glowed pale blue. And right there in the silence, Lopez said the one thing nobody wanted to hear. He's awake. Osada's name had been a rumor for years, the boogeyman of the time trade. A craftsman so good he could cut a second in half and still make it tick. Some said he was a myth. Others swore he built the first black market wrist clock with his own heartbeat. Bambi didn't care which was true. She just wanted him found. They started with the ones who kept the clocks wound. Impeach, sun-grown, and Tommy ran interference down by the river. Their job was to intercept the shipments of reclaimed time. Each crate held rows of glass vials full of glowing sand, the stolen seconds of the city. They cracked one open, and the dust poured out, whispering voices, regrets, promises, last words. Christ, Sun-Grown muttered, looking away. We're walking through graveyards made of maybe. Up on the east side, Aaron was in an abandoned observatory, working math that made his nose bleed. Equations filled the walls like constellations. He was trying to reverse engineer the pattern, find the center of the loop. The whole city's a machine, he said into the comms. Osada's clocks ain't just keeping time, they're distributing it. Every heartbeat synced to one tower. Lopez, who never believed in science or fate, grunted. You're telling me one guy's running the juice on 8 million souls? Yeah, Aaron said, and his battery's almost out. They found Osada in the oldest part of town behind a pawn shop that hadn't changed its window display in 50 years. A bell rang when they walked in, but no one was there. Only rows of clocks. Ticking out of sync. Some running forward, some backward, some not at all. At the counter sat a single watch glass cracked, hands melted, and a note. Don't touch what you can't return. Bambi touched it anyway. The room folded like origami. Suddenly she was standing in a place that wasn't real, a workshop made of smoke and gears, smelling like burnt copper and midnight oil. Tools floated in the air. And at the bench sat Osada himself. He looked like a ghost carved out of patience. Silver hair, eyes that ticked instead of blinked. When he spoke, his voice echoed through every watch in the city. You shouldn't have come here.
Tom Sheehy, the luck of the outlaw. In a world full of smooth talkers and rough endings, there's one man who don't need luck, he manufactures it. Meet Tom Sheehy, half charm, half chaos, and 100% trouble in a 3-piece suit. They say every Irishman's got a guardian angel. Tom's quit in '93 and filed for hazard pay. Introducing Sheehy's Luck, the Irish whiskey with a mobster's soul. Aged 12 years in barrels, Blessed once by a priest, cursed twice by the feds. Tastes like redemption with a hint of fire and felony. Tom's dealing cards in a smoky back room. Tom's smirking at a detective through one-way glass. This ain't a drink, it's an attitude problem in a bottle. Smooth enough for confession, strong enough to forget what you confessed. They say luck runs out, I say pour another. He ain't the hero, he ain't the villain. He's that beautiful disaster that makes both nervous. Sheehy's luck, a Pizzaverse spirit. Tom Sheely, proof that a little whiskey and a bad idea can still build an empire. Tom Sheehy, the luck of the outlaw. Aged in chaos, served with charm.
Kid's dead, Bambi said. Your clocks did it. No, he said softly. The time eater did. I just tried to slow him down. Lopez stepped forward. Then stop hiding and fight back, old man. Osada smiled, but it wasn't happy. You can't fight time, broker. You can only bargain with it. I've been paying the interest for 100 years. He rolled up his sleeve. Underneath the skin of his arm was a web of gears, turning slow and grinding sparks. Every tick seemed to hurt. I steal seconds from myself, he said. Give them to others, but the balance don't hold forever. When the eater finishes his meal, the world stops. Bambi stared, cigarette trembling. Then let's kill him. You can't kill what's not alive, Osada said. He feeds on regret. Every choice you wish you could change makes him stronger. That's why he's here. This city's full of people drowning in what-ifs. Lopez took a drag, eyes half closed. So what's the move? Break the clock, Osada whispered. Destroy the master timepiece in the tower. It'll end the trade, but it'll end everything built on it. The streets, the deals, the Pizzaverse. The word hung heavy in the air. Bambi met Lopez's eyes. He didn't blink. Didn't even breathe. Then he said, quiet but clear, we built this empire without permission once. We can do it again. Outside, the storm returned, but this time the rain fell upward. Every droplet rose back into the clouds like the world rewound itself. Aaron's voice crackled over comms. The tower's surging. He knows you're coming. Then he can set the table, Lopez said. We're bringing dessert. They walked out of that shop into a city frozen in half-light. Angie's bar flickered between seconds. White singer KFAM's music twisted reality like rubber bands. And every clock on every wall ticked the same word over and over. Eat, eat, eat. That's the thing about monsters, kid. They don't always hide under beds. Sometimes they wear wristwatches and hand out contracts. But when the Pizzaverse goes to war, it don't fight for forever. It fights for one more second. City was quiet. Too quiet. Like it was holding its breath, waiting for the hammer to fall. And it would. 'Cause nothing built on stolen time ever stands. Bambi Palermo stood in the middle of Mulberry Street, trench coat flapping in the hot wind that came before the storm. Around her, the Pizzaverse crew spread out, every one of them armed, wired, and ready to meet their maker or make him regret the appointment. Lopez, the broker himself, checked the cylinder on his revolver, calm as confession. The others watched him, 'cause when Lopez was quiet, death usually had his ear to the door. This ain't about money no more, he said, voice low. This is about debt, and the only way you clear it is in blood. KFAM's music hummed through the air, slow and deep, a bass line made of heartbeat and defiance. Each note twisted time, bending light around them. Angie leaned against her car, flask in hand, Memory burning behind her eyes, she'd used one too many frozen seconds saving strangers. Now pieces of her past were flickering out. Names, faces, laughter, gone like smoke. "Let's make it worth what I lost," she muttered. Sun-Grown cracked his knuckles, grinning. "Ain't nothing holy about time, boss. Let's baptize the bastard." The time tower rose in the distance, a needle made of glass and ghosts. Every window pulsed with a heartbeat not its own. At the top, behind a wall of ticking gold, waited the time eater. They moved through the city like an army out of a dream. Impeach calling the shots, Todd Father driving point, Tommy Stiggs slicing locks like butter. Mikey the Hammer smashed the doors clean off their hinges. Everywhere they went, the clock slowed down, scared maybe. By the time they reached the base of the tower, the rain was falling up again.
Deb Roberts, the Damage Control Kit. A Pizzaverse signature product line. In a world where drama don't sleep and receipts never expire, one woman's got the tools to turn your emotional dumpster fire into a spa day. Her name's Deb Roberts. And sweetheart, she don't argue, she strategizes. You spill the tea, she mops it up with your dignity. Your man cheats, she don't cry. She invoices him for emotional damages. Some broad's talking smack on Facebook. Deb don't block. She sends them a care package labeled closure. Introducing Deb Roberts' Damage Control Kit. For when turning the other cheek just ain't on the menu. Each kit comes with one tube of Shut Him Down lip gloss, a bottle of Truth Serum Eau de Parfum, and a compact mirror that whispers, "You were right," every time you open it. They say diamonds are a girl's best friend. Nah, doll damage control is. Deb Roberts' confidence, chaos, closure. Now available anywhere peace and quiet used to be sold. The Damage Control Kit, a Pizzaverse exclusive with sparkles. I tried the lip gloss once, haven't lost an argument since.
Aaron's voice crackled in Bambi's ear. "He's siphoning everything. The city's seconds are draining into him. You gotta move now." "Copy that," Bambi said. "Tell the math to make sense later." Inside, the tower breathed like a beast. Walls of gold gears spun in and out of sync, spilling sparks that smelled like old memories. They climbed through levels of the damned, every floor filled with people caught in loops of their worst moments. One guy was reliving his last lie. Another was begging for time to apologize to somebody who'd already died. Lopez stopped, staring at one frozen face, a man in a bureau suit, badge half melted. His own reflection from the past. "That you?" Bambi asked softly. "Used to be where," he said. "He had rules, I got reasons." He drew his gun, shot the reflection once. Glass cracked. The loop broke. "Now I'm clean." They hit the top floor. And there he was, the time eater. Tall, clean, too smooth to be human. Skin like clockwork gold, smile carved in gears. Behind him, the master clock filled the whole wall, its hands turning in opposite directions. He spoke like a sermon. "You think you can stop time?" "Nah," Lopez said, lighting a cigarette. "We just want to renegotiate." The eater tilted his head. "You owe me every regret you ever tried to forget. I am the sum of your guilt." "Then you're overdue for collection," Bambi said, stepping forward, gun raised. The room exploded into light. Time shattered. Seconds froze midair like glass bullets. KFAM's music roared bass so heavy it warped gravity itself. The crew fought like a family possessed. Mikey swung the hammer straight through walls of data. Sun-grown punched lighted till it bled color. Impeach barked orders like a general from hell. Tommy rewired the tower's control hub with a smirk. And Angie, poor Angie, cracked her last frozen second open and flung it like a grenade. The blast made silence a scream. When it cleared, the eater stumbled. Half his body glitching, time spilling out in streams of blue light. Lopez walked up slow, cocked his piece. "You ever been late for your own funeral?" he asked. The eater reached out, eyes full of every sin ever committed. "You kill me, broker, and the world stops." "Then it stops honest," Lopez said. He fired. The bullet hit the master clock. Everything froze one pure, endless second. In that second, Bambi saw everything, people smiling. Osada at his bench, the kid from the gutter finally at peace. Then time collapsed. The tower went quiet. The clocks died. And the Pizzaverse breathed again. When the dust settled, they were back on Mulberry Street. Rain falling normal now. KFAM's new song humming through the airwaves, soft, gentle, human. Angie poured whiskey for the living and the lost. Sun-grown laughed. Impeach grumbled something about retirement. Lopez leaned against the bar, smoke curling around his head like a halo. "You did it," Bambi said. "Nah," Lopez said. "We just bought the world one more second. Now it's up to them how they spend it." He tossed his empty shell casing into a puddle and nodded toward the skyline. "You know what the thing about time is, doll?" "What?" "It's loyal to no one, but sometimes, just sometimes, it shows mercy." Bambi smiled, looked out at the neon horizon, and whispered, "Then let's not waste it." Moral, carnate ear. You can steal time, you can waste it, but you only live it once, so make it count. So that's how the clock stopped ticking, kid. And that's how the Pizzaverse bought itself another sunrise. Ain't about forever. Ain't about legacy. It's about one clean second when you do the right damn thing. Now go spend yours like it's worth something. This has been a Pizzaverse Grimm tale, brought to you by Bambi Palermo in Pizzaverse Studios. If you dug it, subscribe, follow, tell your crew. 'Cause the next one, it's gonna tick a little louder. Credits. Written by Bambi Palermo. Narrated by Vincent DiPrio. Music by KFAM and the Algorithm Breakers. Produced by Pizzaverse Studios. Directed by The Endu. Featuring Lopez the Broker, Bambi Palermo, Angie, Aaron, KFAM, Osada, Impeach, Sun-grown, Tommy, Mikey, The Hammer, Palermo, Todd Father, Marta, Gianni, Stoney, Deb Roberts. Special thanks, Osada's Clocks and Repairs. We fix what's broken for a price. A Pizzaverse Grimm tale production. Loyalty is the only currency. The end.
Sun-grown trichome, the root of all flavor. They said you can't mix science, soil, and swagger. He said, watch me. Meet sun-grown trichome, the philosopher-farmer, the man who turned photosynthesis into profit. He don't chase trends, he cultivates them. Every leaf, a labor of love. Every puff, a little enlightenment. Introducing the root of all flavor, TM. Part art, part hustle, all heart. Hand-harvested, sun-blessed. Guaranteed to make you breathe deeper and think slower. Patience ain't a virtue, it's a process. He's the godfather of the greenhouse, the horticultural Houdini, the man who taught nature how to mind its business. Sun-grown trichome, the root of all flavor. Grown honest, rolled legendary.
Give me groceries and booze. Give me FaceTime with my friends. Give me intravenous news. Little drips of CNN. Give me meditation apps. Text me pictures of your dog. Just give me life. Give me peace. Give me noise. Someone give me fucking zen. Someone give me fucking zen.
Space, at least 6 feet. Dig my grave, just as deep. I got sex on my mind all the time. Fuck, scrolling through the internet, time suck. I've been feeling flat like a pancake. I could use a hug or a handshake. I could use some drugs or a band-aid. Cooped up in a hole, I wanna lose all my control. I wanna just go on a rampage. Give me wisdom, give me teeth. Give me vision, let me see. Give me courage to confess. Every night I text my ex. Give me girls, give me boys. Give me life, give me peace, give me noise. Someone give me fucking zen. Someone give me fucking zen. Give me fucking zen. I need something to avoid all of my fears and paranoia. Someone give me fucking zen. Yeah. Give me an appetite, give me hope for the afterlife, or a reason to look past tonight. Give me happiness when I found the fame. Give me music that doesn't all sound the same. Give me something that I could look forward to. Give me humans that I could get closer to. You look down at me, but the next thing you know, it's you with the rent overdue. Give me a little bit of piece of your peace of mind. Give me a piece of yours, you'll get the peace of mind. Give me something to do when there's nothing to do, but when I get it, shit, I'll probably just fuck it up too. Give me 2 steps to the left. Give me 1 step to the right. Give me 1 dance with the volume at 10. And someone, anyone, give me fucking zen. Someone give me fucking zen. Give me fucking zen. I need something to avoid all of my fears and paranoia. Someone give me hope for something better. Give me justice for my cries. Tell me we're all in this together, and if we're not, then tell me lies. Give me love, give me Wi-Fi, give me drugs, give me sky high, give me headspace, set my head